Hello and welcome to this, I guess, kind of like reaction video to today's Further Maths paper 1. I'm not actually doing a reaction video because I can't be bothered to do the face cam and stuff. But I'm just going to have a look at this paper and see if it is as horrible as you all said it is. I might even, you know what, I'm going to do the paper as well. Why not? Okay, so draw a straight line, 3, 2, 1 with gradient 3, 4. 2, 1, gradient 3 over 4, so the rise is 3 and the step is 4. So it's going to look like that. Well, okay, not like that, but yeah. Okay. That's alright, I'm okay with that. 2 marks, we're good. We're good so far, guys. It's a weird question to start with, but we're okay. Next, a curve has equation y equals ax squared plus 3x, where a is a constant. When x is minus 1, the gradient, so yeah, they're trying to be all weird, like instead of just saying, like, find the gradient when x is this, they're trying to make it one of those, like, puzzly ones. Okay, we can do this though. So let's do dy by dx. That's 2ax plus 3. When x is minus 1, that's going to equal 2a minus 1 plus 3, which is minus 2a plus 3. And the gradient is minus 5 at that point, so that equals minus 5. So if I take away 3 from both sides and divide it by minus 2, a is going to be 4. I think. Okay, so that was, it's not the nicest question 2 I've ever seen. But, I don't know. On the axes below, sketch, okay, another graph they want us to draw. Sketch the graph of this quadratic, label all the points of intersection. Okay, you don't need any stationary points. Right, is this going to factorise? Yep, it is. It's going to be 2 and 9, isn't it? Minus 9 plus 2. So that means it goes through 9 and minus 2, because it's the opposite. The intercept is minus 18. So, it's going to be a bit tight. I should put minus 18 a bit higher up. Yeah, let's pretend that looks like a parabola. There you go. Yeah, something like that. The minimum point would be like over here, not here. Just kind of like down there. Something like that. Oh, work out the equation of the line of symmetry. I was just thinking about that. Okay, so I reckon it's going to be around here. Between minus 2 and 9, so 3.5. Yeah, that's the midpoint. So the line of symmetry would be x equals 3.5, because it's a vertical line. Alright, that wasn't bad in my opinion. Right, a straight line passes through the points minus 4, 7, and then 6 minus 5, and 8, t. So it's going to be going down. I can tell from the first 2 points it's going to be going downwards like that. Okay. Find out the value of t. Use an algebraic method. And I'm assuming working. You know what, I have a real problem with when people tell me what method to use. It just annoys me. It's like, what do you care how I get the answer as long as I get it? Algebraic, because I'm not going to use an algebraic method. Unless this counts as algebraic, I don't know. 7 to minus, that's minus 12. Minus 4 to 6, that's 10. And then, if I make a bigger, if I make a triangle here, this is going to be a similar triangle. similar because, you know, the gradient of the thingy is the same. So, this goes from -4 to 8, which is 12. So from 10 to 12, the scale factor is times by 1.2. So -12 times 1.2, I'm going to say 14.4. Okay. So from 7, take away 14.4, which is -7.4, I think. So I think t is going to be -7.4. Now that's not an algebraic method. But why the heck? Why the flipping heck would you use algebra to work that out when you could just use... What? So what's the algebraic... T, okay, I've got to make an equation with t in it. Could I say 8 take 12, like t, I don't know how to do it algebraically. If I called this is 7 minus t, no it's not, it's 7, it's t minus 7, right? And this is 12. So could I say 10 over minus 12? Or should I just... No, I should just call this 12 because it's the distance. 10 over 12 equals 12 over t minus 7. 10 over 12 equals 12 over t minus 7. Or I could turn them upside down. And then, okay, so that's 1.2 equals t minus 7 times by 12, 14.4 equals t minus 7. Add 7 to both sides. Oh, I ended up with a different answer. Well, that's good news. I feel like the answer is that though. Don't you think? I don't think the answer is going to be 21.4 minus 21.4. That would be. Oh, is it because of the minuses? Okay, so should I make that? I'll make that a minus there. Okay, yeah, that works. Yeah, that does work. I did need the minus there because even though it is distance, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not happy with that, telling me what method to use. Because what if... I mean, that goes against everything that I believe about maths. Because my main fundamental belief about maths is that it is about working things out however you want to work it out, however makes sense for you. It's not about learning formulae, and it's not about learning rules, and it's not about learning... oh, when there's a question like this, you put it into this formula and you follow these steps. No, it's about looking at the question and thinking to yourself, what do I understand here? So that really annoys me. I'm actually pissed off. I'm sorry, guys. Anyway, this thingy here is expanded and simplified. No, it's not. Oh, no, okay, right. So it means this thingy is going to be expanded and simplified. The coefficient of the x squared term is twice the coefficient of the x term. It means once it's been expanded and simplified. They're using weird tenses here. This should say this is going to be expanded and simplified, and then the x squared term will be twice the... Because when you read it like this, it makes it look like the coefficient of that x squared term is twice k. So you're going to start thinking that k is going to be a half. Right, let's just expand it out then. X cubed minus kx squared minus 5x plus 4x squared minus 4kx minus 20. Okay, let's just put the x squareds together, and let's put the x's together. The coefficient of the x squared term is minus k plus 4, or 4 minus k. Coefficient of the x is minus 5 minus 4k. This one is twice that one. This one is twice that one. Okay. 4 minus k equals minus 10 minus 8k. Add 8k to both sides and take away 4. Minus 2. That question was a little bit ugly compared to when I think of the past papers I was doing yesterday on YouTube. That question is a bit ugly compared to those, I will admit. Is that just... oh, this question. And this annoys me too! Factorise fully this. Now, you know that when I'm teaching you, I'm going to tell you, don't expand the brackets, spot the common factor. You know that's what I'm going to tell you. In fact, I told you that yesterday in one of my videos. But, you know what? If you want to expand the brackets, you can expand the brackets. Like, you do you, okay? You'll still get the right answer. It's just going to take you half an hour to do. So, why are they telling me that I'm not allowed to expand the brackets? If I want to expand the brackets, I'll expand the brackets. Unless they think they're being nice by saying that, like they're giving you a clue. Like hint, you don't need to expand the brackets, there's a shortcut. I don't know. I'm on the fence about that. So spot the common factor. X plus 6 is common. And I can take 3 of them, because there's 3 there and 4 there. In here, I'm going to have x plus 6. And I'm going to have, they'll all go, so it's just 3x plus 4. So, got unmatching brackets there. Okay, 4x plus done. And you almost turn the page and think you're done, but then you spot, no, that's even, so I can take a factor of 2 out there as well. So that will be my answer. Alright, multiple choice. The function f is given by that. Which of these inequalities is a possible domain for f of x? Interesting. Alright, we're square rooting this thing, so we can't square root a negative. So we've got to make sure the domain makes 2x minus 5 bigger than 0. So if 2x minus 5 has to be bigger than 0, then 2x would have to be bigger than 5, and x would have to be bigger than 5 over 2. Oh, it is allowed to be equal to 0, right? We can square root 0. There's no problem with square rooting 0. So, it's that. Just check there's no other. X bigger than 0, that would not work. X bigger than 2 over 5, that would not work. X bigger than 2, no, that would not work, because this is 2.5, right? So, all those are too small. That's the only possible. Work out x when f of x equals 1.2. Okay, so I'll write f of x equals 1.2. I'm going to square both sides. I think, yeah, 2 decimal places. Yeah, that makes sense. Add 5, divide by 2. There we go. Okay, work out the value of f of 2 and 5/8. Let me make that an improper fraction. 16 21/8. Okay, so I need to put 21/8 in place of the x. Okay, this is nice. 42/8, take away 5. I can simplify that. 24/4. No, it's not. 21/4. Okay, make a common denominator. So that's square root of a quarter. Square root of a quarter is a half. And it's not going to be a half or minus a half because this thingy was just square root. It wasn't plus or minus square root. Quadratic sequence. Nice. I remember someone, I don't even remember who it was, it might have been Daniela, said the only question she liked was the quadratic sequences. I think it's that. So what's that? Plus 8, plus 8. So it's 4n squared. So 1 times 1 is 1 times 4 is 4, 2 times 2 is 4 times 1 is 16, 3 times 2 is 9, times 4 is 36, 4 squared 16 times 64. Take those away. I want to say 18, it can't be 18, 28 maybe? Okay, and 40-ish, one more than 40, 41. Okay, what's this going up in? 11, 11, 11. It's okay, no one noticed. So that's 11n. But if this was the 11 times table, it would start with 11, but this starts with 6, so I'm going to have to take away 5. Okay, so it is 4n squared plus 11n, take away 5. How many marks for that? 4 marks. On GCSE paper, you know, normal maths GCSE, they'd give you 2 marks for that, because they're stingy. Sorry if you can hear me drinking, I hope that noise isn't putting you off. Here's a rectangle. Show that the area, okay, so let's times the brackets together. 2x squared, you know, I was literally just about to basically write that. I should show it a bit better. Show my method. Okay, 2x squared. Of course the grid method, you know, would be perfectly acceptable for those people who still do that, which I think is a nice method. I just never got into it for some reason. I wasn't taught it. I wasn't taught it for expanding brackets. I do use a good method for multiplying, you know, like normal numbers. Okay. 1 mark. Area is greater than 7. Is it? Okay, so looks like we're going to be having a sandwich or some toast. So it's quadratic inequality, so make it 0. Factorize this. They had to be difficult, didn't they, with the 2 here? I'm thinking 2 and 5. Minus 5 plus 4. Okay. So this is going to cross the axis at minus 2 and 5 over 2, yeah. 5 over 2. It's a normal quadratic. So it looks like that. We want bigger than 0, so we want this region here, so we want toast. So x is less than minus 2, or x is bigger than 2.5. Ooh, this looks like a nice one. So we've got some equations, and they intersect, and some perpendicular stuff. Work out the value of h. Where's h? What is h? H is there. H is the centre, well, it's the x coordinate of the centre of the big circle. Is m the centre? Right, so basically I need to work out what is the x value of m. Okay. Ooh, okay. The radius of this one is 8, so that's 8. The radius of this one is 6, so that's 6. Pythagoras says that that's going to be 10. So m is 10 away from L. Do we know what L is? We know that L is going to be 3 because of that. So h is going to be 13. You know, this kind of question, like I did it in about 5 seconds and I got, it's 4 marks. But that doesn't mean it's easy. Like this kind of question is easy when you see it, like when you can see the radii and the centers and the equation. If you can see it, like it's so easy. But if you can't see it, you could spend a whole hour looking at this question and having no idea what to do. So I don't know. That one could put some people off. Okay, now you will have all loved this question. So let's make a common denominator. And put it over that. And let's expand that bracket. And then let's factorise it. We're hoping for a factor that matches one of these. I'm thinking 3 and 2, yep. And then just cancel, x minus 2 over x minus 5. Sorry I'm going really quickly, but I guess I don't need to explain the answers to you because why do you care if this exam is over? You're not going to ask you these questions again. Transformation matrix M represents 90-degree clockwise rotation. So the point 1, 0, clockwise rotation, clockwise is that way. It's going to go down there. Wait, I'm doing the wrong point. 1, 0, no, 1, 0 is first. That goes to 0, minus 1. And the point 0, 1 goes to 1, 0. So it's that. Describe fully the single transformation represented by m squared. So if you, this means do m twice. So if I did m twice, this point would go to there, and this point would go to there. So it's, well, if I do it twice, it's just, yeah, it's rotation. Why am I even thinking graphically? If you rotate something twice by 90 degrees, you've rotated it 180 degrees. You don't need to say clockwise or anti-clockwise because it's going to give you the same result. Solve that. I went over this kind of question in the morning with a few people and it did come up in one of the videos yesterday, so that's good. So I need to deal with this reciprocal here. So what you probably did is something like that. I need to unreciprocal this, which means I need to unreciprocal that. Ugh, 0.2, that's 2/5. No, it's not. It's 2/10. It's 1/5. So if I reciprocal 1/5, it's going to become 5, isn't it? Right, I need to un-4th root it, so basically I need to power 4 it. 5, 25, 125, 625? Is it? Yeah, it's 625. Wait, did I do enough? 5, 25, 125, 65. I hope I can do this in under half an hour, otherwise I have to make 2 videos, and that would really annoy me. I think that's a bit ambitious. In fact, you know what? How many we got left? We've got loads left. End of part 1. I'll be back in a bit. Bye.